सभी को मेरा शुक्रिया।
Watch Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. only on Northeast Live. News at 5, powered by Oil India Limited, in association with Everyday Spice, Accoland Amusement Park, Annapurna Foods, Junior Holics, and Biz Farm Biscuits.
Assam police examining jihadi angle in Botadraba arson case informed Special DGP GP Singh, SIT to probe the incident. Bulldozer justice in Assam, houses of at least 3 accused in Botadraba arson and violence case demolished by bulldozers. A dome of under construction Meghalaya Legislative Assembly building collapsing, raising questions on quality of work. State BJP to press for CBI inquiry. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma to meet the Union Ministers Nitin Gadkari and Ashwini Vaishnav in New Delhi. Sharma to discuss road, rail infrastructure issues with the centre in aftermath of floods, say sources. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates projects worth rupees 1,000 crore on day 2 of Arunachal visit. Shah offers prayers at the Golden Pagoda, Namsai. Good evening to all the viewers and welcome to the news at 5. I'm Aaron Lingdo. We begin the bulletin with the big story this hour. The Assam police is examining a jihadi angle into the Botadraba police station arson case. Special DGP GP Singh has directed the Special Investigating Team, or the SIT, and the Nagaon SP Leena Dole to coordinate with the ongoing anti-jihadi probe in Bongaigaon and Borpeta districts to ascertain if names of those involved in the arson incident have also surfaced in investigations pertaining to jihadi terror modules operating in the state. In case the jihadi angle is established, the Assam police will add relevant sections under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act or the UAPA in the case regarding the Botadraba PS arson case, Singh added. While the Assam Special DGP also said that preliminary probe indicates that the mob might have come with the intention to destroy important documents related to various cases, as well as to snatch away arms and ammunition of the police. While the Special DGP further said that necessary directives have been issued to the newly set up SIT to probe Botadraba incident and the Nagaon SP Leena Dole to cooperate in the probe in Al-Qaeda Indian subcontinent and ascertain if there is any link between radical terror groups and the Botadraba incident. Now, the probe team has also been directed to do necessary CDR and IPDR analysis.
আমাৰ যিখিনি ইয়াত ইসলামিক জেহাদি সংগঠনৰ ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন চলি আছে বৰপেটা বগাইগাঁও ইত্যাদি তাৰ লগত এটা কন্টেক্ট কৰিব লাগে বগাইগাঁও পুলিচ আৰু বৰপেটা পুলিচৰ লগত আৰু তাৰ পৰা খবৰটো ল'ব লাগে যে ইখিনি মানুহ তেনেকুৱা কিবা ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যনত নাম নে নম্বৰ ওলাইছিলে নেকি ঠিক তেনেকৈ আমি ইয়াত যিখিনি মানুহ জড়িত হৈ আছে বুলি আমি গম পাম over the period of next 2 to 3 days তেওঁলোকৰ CDRত আমি কোনবা জেহাদি সংগঠনৰ লগত জড়িত থকা আমি এভিডেন্স যদি পাওঁ তেতিয়া আমি হেতু কেছত UAP এক্টৰ সেকশনটো এড কৰিম এটা কথা যেটো সেই বিষয়ে আমাৰ মনত খুব ডাউট আনি আছে। এইটো হ'ল যে এতিয়ালৈকে যিখিনি আমাক ব্ৰিফিং কৰিছে ইয়াত এছ পি মেডামে, তেখেতে এটা কথা কৈছে যে মানুহখিনি প্ৰিপেয়াৰ হৈ আহিছিলে আৰু হয়তো তেওঁলোকৰ এটা আইডিয়া হ'ব পাৰে যে ডকুমেণ্টছ, কেছ ডায়েৰী ইত্যাদি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ডকুমেণ্টছ নষ্ট কৰা এটা আইডিয়া থাকিব পাৰে, আৰু যিটোকে সেইটো ৰুমত ৱেপনছ আছিলে এই ৱেপনছ স্নেচিঙৰো এটা আইডিয়া থাকিব পাৰে দুষ্কৃতিকাৰীৰ। এইখিনিও আমি ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যনৰ আওতাত আনিম, আৰু যেতিয়া যদি আমি সেইটো ইষ্টাব্লিছ কৰিব পাৰোঁ যে যিটো গ্ৰুপ আহিছিলে তেওঁলোকৰ কোনোবা এটা জেহাদী সংগঠনৰ লগত নহ'লে কোনোবা টেৰৰিষ্ট অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনৰ লগত, বেণ্ড অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনৰ লগত যদি কানেকশ্যন আছে, তেতিয়া এইখিনি কেছত আমি UAP এক্টৰ ছেকশ্যনো এড কৰিম। এইটো কিন্তু তদন্তৰ আওতাত আছে, আৰু এইটো মই SIT আৰু SP মেডামক নিৰ্দেশ দিছোঁ, এইটো খুব ভালদৰে তদন্ত কৰিব লাগে, আৰু বগাইগাঁও বৰপেটা য'ত আমাৰ AQISৰ ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন চলি আছে সেইটোৰ লগত কণ্টেক্ট কৰি আৰু CDR এনালিচিছ, IPDR এনালিচিছ কৰি ওলাব লাগে।
Well, the trend of using bulldozers to punish those who damage public property was witnessed in Assam for the first time. Reacting to the Botadroba incident, authorities today carried out an eviction drive at the Salanbari village, where most of the attackers hail from. Well, bulldozers and evacuator machines were seen rolling in Salanbari today as houses of at least 3 of the accused were bulldozed by the authorities. The houses of Majibur Rehman, Safiqul Islam, and Iman Ali were bulldozed during the eviction drive. So, after Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and New Delhi, bulldozer justice now seen in Assam.
কিমান ঘৰ ভাঙি দিলে?
ইয়াততো মুজিবুৰ ৰহমানৰ ঘৰ, মৃতকৰ ভায়েক মুজিবুৰ ৰহমানৰ ঘৰ আৰু ইমান আলী পৰিয়ালৰ সম্পূৰ্ণ ঘৰ ভাঙি পেলাইছে। এয়া মাছ বেপাৰী, খেতি বাতি অলপ কৰে, পোনা চোনা বেচা কিনা কৰে। মাছৰ
সিহঁতৰ ঘৰৰ মানুহ চবকে পুলিচে ধৰিছে নেকি?
10-12জন মান ধৰিছে শুনিছো।
আৰু কালি যে যিকেইজনী মাইকী মানুহে জ্বলাই দিছিলে, থানাখন জ্বলাই দিছিলে, সেই মানুহকেইজনী কোন হয়?
সিহঁতৰ পৰিয়ালৰ মানুহেই, মৃতকৰ পৰিয়ালৰ ভাই বোৱাৰী পৰিয়ালৰ মানুহেই সিহঁত। মই কালি ঘটনাটো বৰদোৱাৰ যি ঘটনা, সেই ঘটনাটো অতিকৈ নিন্দনীয় আৰু দুৰ্ভাগ্যজনক। থানা জ্বলোৱা কিছুমান বাহিৰা মানুহ আছিলে, আমি ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজত চাইছোঁ যোৱাকালি। কালি হান্দিজান বজাৰ আছিলে, গতিকে বজাৰলৈ যোৱা মানুহ তেনেকে আমি চিনি নাপাওঁ, বহুত মানুহ গোট খাইছিলে পায়, সেইকাৰণে মানুহ বেছি হৈছে থানাত। আৰু থানাত যি ঘটনাটো হ'ল আচলতে খুব নিন্দনীয় ঘটনা, এইটো হ'ব নালাগিছিলে, বৰ দুৰ্ভাগ্যজনক।
আজি
জ্বলাই দিছে, কিমান সময়ত আহিছিলে?
এইটো বাংগা 6-7টাৰ সময়।
এইটো কাৰ ঘৰ?
মজিবৰ।
আৰু সিফালৰটো?
সেইটো মজিবৰৰ এইটাৰ নাম নাকি? মজিবৰতো তাৰ বাই মৰছে যে সেইটো।
শফিকুল তাৰ ভাই।
বাই মৰছে মনত কোৱাইছে না, সেইকাৰণে ইয়াৰ লাগছে।
ডাঙৰ ফেমিলি নেকি মজিবুৰ? কিমান মানুহ আছে সিহঁতৰ ঘৰত পৰিয়াল?
এই যে হেন শক্তি সেইদিকে ব্যক্তি এনো আছে, এই ব্যক্তি
সব সিহঁতৰে হয়। পেট্ৰল ঢালি যে জ্বলাই দিছিল
এনেই আছিল
পৰিয়ালৰে
দোষেই নেকি কালি।
Now, meanwhile, Minister Piyush Hazarika said that all involved in the Botadroba incident will be brought to book. He added that certain elements are unhappy with the government's war on drugs, cattle smuggling, and other anti-social activities.
বটদ্ৰবাত যিটো ঘটনা সংঘটিত হৈছে তাৰ কাৰণে কাকুৱে ৰেহাই দিয়া নহ'ব। আইন হাতত তুলি ল'বলৈ কাকুৱে দিয়া নহ'ব এইখন চৰকাৰৰ দিনত। তাতোতকৈ গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ কথা, পুলিচ থানা আক্ৰমণ, পুলিচ থানা জ্বলাই দিয়া হ'ব, আৰু তাতে থকা আৰ্ম জ্বলাই দিয়া হ'ব, ফাইলবিলাক জ্বলাই দিয়া হ'ব। ইয়াক কোনো পধ্যে মানি লোৱা নহ'ব। আচলতে আমাৰ চৰকাৰৰ যি ষ্ট্ৰং একশ্যন এগেইনষ্ট ড্ৰাগ মাফিয়াজ বা ধৰ্ষণকাৰী, চোৰ ডকাইত, এইবিলাকৰ বিৰুদ্ধে আমি যি অহৰহ সংগ্ৰাম কৰিছোঁ, তাৰে কাৰণে এই মানুহখিনিয়ে কি হৈ আছিলে, এটা খঙত আছিলে। তাৰ প্ৰতিফলন যোৱাকালিৰ এই ঘটনা। কিন্তু তাক হ'বলৈ দিয়া নহ'ব, ইয়াৰ পুনৰাবৃত্তি হ'বলৈ দিয়া নহ'ব, কঠোৰ হাতৰে দমন কৰা হ'ব। মই আকৌ কৈছোঁ, অতি কঠোৰ হাতৰে দমন কৰা হ'ব। যিবিলাক ড্ৰাগ মাফিয়া হয়, যিবিলাক ড্ৰাগ সৰবৰাহকাৰী, যিবিলাক গৰু চোৰ, যিবিলাক ডকাইত, যিবিলাক ধৰ্ষণকাৰী, এইবিলাকে কি হৈ আছিলে, এইকেইদিন ভয়তে সিহঁতে কি কৰিছিলে, ভয়ত পলাই ফুৰিব লগা হৈছিলে। এতিয়া এটা চান্স লৈ এটা পলাই আছিল যদি খঙত আছে নহয়, ক্ষোভত আছে। গতিকে কিবাকে যদি চান্স এটা পাই কি কৰিব লাগে, থানাখন আক্ৰমণ কৰিব লাগে তাৰ প্ৰতিফলন ইয়াক কোনো পধ্যে হ'বলৈ দিয়া নহ'ব সহ্য কৰা নহ'ব কঠোৰৰ পৰা কঠোৰ শাসন কৰা হ'ব আৰু দোষীক কঠোৰ শাস্তি দিয়া হ'ব তাৰ পাছতো মই কৈছো যদি মানুহজনক যদি কোনোবাই মাৰিছে তাৰটো তদন্ত হ'ব দোষীয়ে শাস্তি পালে হয় কিন্তু তাকে নকৰি কি হৈছে এনেকৈ কেমেৰাৰ সন্মুখত এজনী মহিলাই এনেকে কি কৰিছে এনেকে মেচ মাৰি বাইক জ্বলাই দিছে এইটোতো হ'বলৈ দিয়া নহ'ব দুগৰাকী মহিলা এইটোতো হ'বলৈ দিয়া নহ'ব
Meanwhile, a total of 21 persons have been arrested in connection with the mob attack on a police station in Botadraba. Now, among them, 3 main accused persons are Majibur Rahman, Rafiqul Islam, and Anwar Hussain. Now, meanwhile, another 18 persons have been arrested from Salanbari village, from where most of the attackers come from. Now, this lot includes some women and minors as well. A total of 7 persons have been arrested on the basis of video footage available of the incident. Now, meanwhile, police is carrying on its probe into the case and are trying to identify the rest of the attackers based on video footage available of the incident. Violent scenes were witnessed in Assam's Botadraba yesterday when a mob of close to 500 people took the law in their own hands, garrowed a police station and beat up the police personnel on duty following the death of fish seller who was in custody. While the irate mob thrashed the police personnel on duty, poured fuel in the station premises and set it ablaze. While 2 women were seen setting the police station ablaze. And one of them was even seen carrying a bottle filled with petrol and pouring it across the police station, while the other woman set it on fire. Now, both the women were helped by the mob. A large section of the police premises, including its armory, were reduced to ashes. Well, it may be mentioned here that the fish seller identified as Safiqul Islam was reportedly picked up by a team of Botadraba police in a drugged state last night. He was later taken to a nearby healthcare for a medical checkup and brought to the station. However, Safiqul passed away after his health condition deteriorated. It may be mentioned here that earlier there were allegations by the locals that the police had demanded rupees 10,000 cash from Safiqul. However, when he refused to oblige, the police allegedly beat him up and arrested him. They further alleged Safiqul died of torture by the police personnel. Now we have more reactions coming in, this time from Minister Otul Bora and MP Palab Lochandas.
সংবাদ মাধ্যমত আমি প্ৰত্যক্ষ কৰিছো অত্যন্ত দুৰ্ভাগ্যজনকেই নহয় এইটো নিন্দনীয় এনেকুৱা ঘটনা নহওক দুখীয়ে কঠোৰ শাস্তি পাওক আইন হাতত তুলি যি এটা পৰিস্থিতিৰ সৃষ্টি কৰিছে ইয়াতকৈ মই ভাবো যে দুৰ্ভাগ্যজনক কথাই কৈ থাকিব আৰু চৰকাৰে ব্যৱস্থা লৈছে আৰু ল'ব মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডক্টৰ হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা ডাঙৰীয়াই ৰাজ্যখনৰ আইন শৃংখলা অটুট ৰাখিবৰ কাৰণে সৰ্বতো প্ৰকাৰ প্ৰচেষ্টা অব্যাহত ৰাখি আহিছে আৰু এই ক্ষেত্ৰত হঠাৎ যি ঘটনা সংঘটিত হ'ল মই ভাবো দুখীয়ে নিশ্চয় শাস্তি পাব আৰু ভৱিষ্যতে এনে ঘটনাৰ পুনৰাবৃত্তি নহ'ব
আমি মহিলাসকলক খুব সন্মান কৰোঁ আৰু মৰমীয়াল বুলি ভাবোঁ যে মহিলা এগৰাকীয়ে আক্ৰমণাত্মক কিবা এটা কাম কৰাটো আমি এনেকৈ কেতিয়াও প্ৰত্যক্ষ কৰা নাই মই অন্তত দেখা নাছিলোঁ তাত কেৰাচিন তেল ঢালি যদি আপুনি জ্বলায় তো কেৰাচিন তেলটো আপুনি লৈ যোৱাৰ কি মানসিকতা আছে কোনে থানাত কেৰাচিন তেল লৈ যায় আমিওতো থানাত গৈছোঁ আপুনিও গৈছে বহুত মানুহে থানালৈ যায় কিন্তু কেৰাচিন তেল লৈ যোৱা থানালৈ যোৱাটো এইটো মানসিকতাটো কেনেকুৱা হ'ব পুলিচক সাধাৰণতে মানুহে ভয় কৰে পুলিচৰ যিজন কাপোৰযোৰ যিটো ড্ৰেছ সেইটো দেখিলে মানুহে ভয় কৰে কিন্তু পুলিচৰ থানাক গৈ এনেকৈ আক্ৰমণ কৰাৰ এটা মানসিকতা হোৱাটো এইটো নিশ্চিতভাৱে এইটো সকলোৱে চিন্তা কৰাৰ বিষয় আৰু আমি এইটোৰ ওপৰত নিশ্চিত ভৱিষ্যতে আমি ইয়াৰ ওপৰত মানে ব্যৱস্থা লোৱাটো খুব প্ৰয়োজন
Now, meanwhile, the officer in charge of the police station in question has been suspended in connection with the incident, and the other police officials of the station have also been transferred. Now, the OC, Kumund Gogoi, has been suspended for failing to carry out his duties in the face of the attack by the mob. Well, meanwhile, the rest of the officials of the station who are on duty during the attack have been put on reserved clause. Now, meanwhile, a new police team has been appointed at the police station to take matters in their hands.
আমি তদন্ত কৰি আছোঁ আমাৰ তদন্তকাৰী টিম বনাই পেলাই আমি তদন্ত কৰি আছোঁ আৰু এইটো এটা যে সুপৰিকল্পিত ঘটনা সেইটো আমি প্ৰাৰম্ভিক তদন্তত গম পাইছোঁ গতিকে এনেকুৱা সাধাৰণতে দেখা পোৱা নাযায় এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ বিশৃংখল এটা উন্মুক্ত জনতাই যোনটো কাম কৰিলে আজি এটা গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট প্ৰপাৰ্টিত হাত দিলে আৰু তিনিজন আমাৰ বিষয়াক আঘাতপ্ৰাপ্ত কৰিলে গতিকে এইটো এটা তদন্ত হ'ব আৰু দুখীয়া শাস্তি পাব
আৰু আৰক্ষী যি আছিলে ইয়াত দায়িত্বত যিগৰাকী ভাৰতৰ বিষয়া তেওঁৰ বিৰুদ্ধে কিবা শাস্তিমূলক ব্যৱস্থা লোৱা হৈছে
তেওঁক তৎকালীনভাৱে আমাৰ
And with that, we'll take a very short break. We've got more updates when we return. Stick around.
Northeast Live, the most viewed news channel in the region. On YouTube, unmatched coverage.
Salmonella.
Absent.
Perfect attendance.
নিমৰ শক্তি ভৰা নিমাইলে আঁতৰাই 100টা বেমাৰ বিয়পোৱা বীজাণু নিমাইল ঘৰ বিশুদ্ধ ঘৰ
Northeast Live, every weekend talk show.
On upcoming and hidden talents from Northeast and beyond. Watch Showtime with me, Aaron Lingdor, only on Northeast Live. Watch Showtime with me, Aaron Lingdor, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Repeat at 10 p.m.
Northeast Live, the most viewed news channel in the region. On YouTube, unmatched coverage.
Welcome back, viewers. Let's take a look now at another big story we're tracking from Meghalaya. The dome of the under-construction assembly building at Maudiangdiang in New Shillong Township collapsed late last night, raising questions of the quality and design of the construction. While no casualty or injuries to anyone has been reported in the incident that took place shortly after midnight, the Meghalaya BJP has reacted sharply to the development, demanding a proper probe to track the anomalies. Well, the work on installation of the steel structure for the dome began 2 months ago. As per inputs, laborers were working at the site till 9 p.m. on Saturday. The collapse of the dome will delay the project by over another 6 months. The executive engineer PWD Building Division, Ransom Sutanga, who inspected the spot after the collapse, said that faulty design led to the incident.
This incident happened yesterday at around 12:30 night, and before I explain to you, I really thank God, because there's no casualty with the incident yesterday night. And just to explain to you, actually this incidents happened. I just personally analyzed after this incident. Okay, so I feel that this is because of the design, because the weight of the dome, is it's so heavy. Okay, weight of the dome, the material which the design has been kept, especially for iron, steel, and different materials. Okay, and yesterday when I personally analyzed, I feel that this may be because of the design from our side. I think this problem we will clear it within 2 weeks. We will clear it within 2 weeks, and we will get a new design. We will get a new design with light structure, especially for the dome portion. Just to inform you, in this building we have 3 sections. The left wing, the center wing, and the right wing. Okay. Now everything is intact. Only this dome portion where this steel structure have collapsed. Okay. So this will be clear within 2 weeks, and we will redesign with light structure, and at the same time, we'll try to complete this new design maybe within 8 months or 9 months.
The project for construction of the Meghalaya Assembly Building, amounting to rupees 127 crore, was allotted by Uttar Pradesh-based Rajkiya Nirman Nigam Limited and was supposed to be completed before the end of the year. Meanwhile, Meghalaya BJP chief Ernest Mauri lashed out at the alleged faulty design of the assembly structure for the incident. Now, Mauri said that if terms and conditions of the contract are not met, the deal must be scrapped. Mauri categorically stated that he will press for a CBI inquiry since the project is centrally funded.
Yeah, because you see, we are very much concerned about the quality of work. So it is already written in the tender clause. If they find out that they are not maintaining the quality or the whatever the term and condition in the contract, so they have to scrap the deal, and not only scrap. I will make a report and send it to the concerned authority for inquiry. And if it is found that someone involved, direct or indirectly, they has to be punished. And even since it is a central funding project, I will press for CBI inquiry.
Well, the BJP chief went on to say that he's personally seen the work and terming it as substandard and proposed for safety assessment to be conducted. Mauri also noted with concern that the same company is working on other projects within the state.
Yes, I'm talking about all the project. Yeah, I'm very much concerned about the assembly side, but I'm pressing to all the project because I have seen with my own eyes the quality of construction is very poor. It's substandard. It is not as per the norm of the schedule or DSR or whatever. So you see, we cannot allow this thing to take place one after another construction, shady construction.
Furthermore, when asked if the government should take responsibility while handing over such projects, Ernest Mauri maintained that an inquiry will be conducted and that those involved will be punished. He also pointed out that the news of the incident has reached the center, which has inquired about the number of casualties.
Let us make an inquiry. That's why I have given a statement. Those who are involved, they have to be punished. Luckily, nothing happened, no casualties. Otherwise, it'll be a big news. And by now, already this thing has reached to Delhi. And already someone has communicated me and asked me about what happened. Were there any casualties or not in this incident?
We need to take another short break here. I'll be right back.
What's trending? Who are the biggest newsmakers of the day? What are the issues affecting people?
Center hand once again extended. Are you ready to agitate?
What is that? सभी को मेरा शुक्रिया.
Watch Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. only on Northeast Live.
Northeast Live, every weekend talk show on upcoming and hidden talents from Northeast and beyond. Watch Showtime with me, Aaron Lingdor, only on Northeast Live. Watch Showtime with me, Aaron Lingdor, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Repeats at 10 p.m.
Introducing the new Suzuki Avenus, the sportiest, zippiest ride in town that's loaded with next-generation GPS navigation.
নতুন মিউজিক ডাইরেক্টর রোহানে এতিয়ালৈকে মিউজিক পঠোৱা নাই।
I've got it. The new Suzuki Avenus. More zip for trip.
कांग्रेस सरकार कुछ नहीं कर पाया.
All the best.
We, the people of the Northeast, can also contest it.
पूर्वोत्तर में क्या रही आज की सुर्खियां? चुनावी राज्यों की राजनीतिक हलचल। देश विदेश की वो खबरें जिससे है अपनों का खास नाता।
जनता जनार्दन के आशीर्वाद से डबल इंजन की सरकार।
जानने के लिए देखिए समाचार नॉर्थ ईस्ट हर शाम 6 बजे।
Welcome back, viewers. Let's take a look at what's making headlines again on the news at 5. Assam police examining jihadi angle in Botadroba arson case, informs Special DGP GP Singh, SIT to probe the incident. Bulldozer justice in Assam, houses of at least 3 accused in Botadroba arson and violence case demolished by bulldozers. Dome of under construction Meghalaya Legislative Assembly building collapses, raising questions on quality of work. State BJP to press for CBI inquiry. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma to meet the Union Ministers Nitin Gadkari and Ashwini Vaishnav in New Delhi. Sharma to discuss road, rail infrastructure issues with the centre in aftermath of floods, say sources. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates projects worth rupees 1,000 crore on day 2 of Arunachal visit. Shah offers prayers at the Golden Pagoda, Namsai. Well, on to a Northeast Live special story. The last few days has seen unprecedented destruction owing to the ravaging floods. Over 8 lakh people have so far been affected, and many lives have also been lost in more than 29 districts of the state. Now, of these, Dima Hasao, Kachar, and Hojai have been worst hit. Now, on that note, we bring you this exclusive report on how severe the floods have been this time around. Let's take a look. Swathe of devastation, massive destruction to property, an annual calamity that adversely affects human lives, this time probably more than ever. What you see on your screens is perhaps the most tragic examples of what nature's fury can lead to. Assam, which is otherwise known globally for its rich cultural heritage, and of course the mighty one-horned rhino, has sadly been hitting the headlines time and again for another reason: the floods. Thousands of families, particularly those living in the rural belt and hilly terrains, dread this time of the year, for they know the ordeal they have to go through. While some are rendered homeless, there are others who lose their dear ones. This year, floods and consequential landslides have so far affected more than 8 lakh people across 29 districts. Now, of the 29, floods have wreaked unprecedented havoc in 3 districts. These include Dima Hasao, Kachar, and Hojai. Let us take you on a district-wise tour for a clear picture of how the situation has been so far. Let's take you first to Dima Hasao, a hill district with a population of 2,14,000 people. What you see on your screen is a JCB, which was used on this occasion to transport a group of ministers and senior officials to inspect the Deluge Haflong railway station. The occupants of this excavator include visiting cabinet ministers Jogan Mohan and Bimal Bora, local MLA Nandita Garlosa, and the Deputy Commissioner Nazreen Ahmad, indicating a defining and never-before-seen moment in the history of Assam floods where officials have gone that extra mile to fix the damages caused. This otherwise picturesque district sitting in the lap of the stunning Boreal mountain range has topped the list when it comes to witnessing the wrath of floods and landslides, registering at least 3 deaths. These visuals depict the situation of the new Haflong railway station, where trains were derailed and stranded for at least 72 hours. Mud landslides came from the top of the hills, with roaring water surrounding the rail coaches. Fortunately, the passengers were rescued well before time by the Indian Air Force before the situation worsened later. If that was not all, scenes of bridges collapsing and roads getting washed away showed the plight of the region. The furious currents of the Jatinga and Mahur rivers swept away everything in front of it, be it house, livestock, or paddy. Places close to hilly areas witnessed landslides of unprecedented scale. The Maibong Tunnel, which is one of the primary entry points of the hill district, remained inaccessible, with mud from the massive landslides blocking the tunnel from either side. Things came to such a pass that the district was cut off from the country, and there remained no means of contacting people in the absence of electricity and the internet. Transportation of commodities to neighboring states also suffered. A sigh of relief came when essential items were dropped by the Indian Air Force helicopters, including the Chinook choppers on May 18th, and mobile connectivity was partially restored.
इस वक्त अब दिखा रहा है कि ये जो सारा जो एरिया है यहाँ पर लोगों के लिए खाने पीने का जो सामान लेके आया गया है.
Notably, this was for the first time that Chinook choppers were used in the northeast for the transfer relief and rescue. The district administration, which has been working on a war footing, also cleared the Maibong Tunnel and eased road connectivity from Haflong to Jatinga. Besides, the Dima Hasao DC has also assured that restoring railway connectivity in the district would take over a month's time, with authorities working round the clock. Although the situation is slightly improved with the decrease in rainfall, people continue to pass their days in extreme distressful conditions. As per reports, a total of 2,500 people have been affected in Maibong subdivision, and more than 400 of them are living in various relief camps. The flood situation in Barak Valley worsened with every rainfall, wreaking havoc and inundating prime areas, bringing acute misery for people across the valley. Heavy spells of shower continued for days, bringing water from rivers to roads, affecting surface communication in many areas of the valley. Flood water also entered a large number of houses in many places, adding to people's woes. In Kachar district, many people have been affected by the current wave of floods. Several flood-affected people have taken shelter in relief camps that were set up by the district administration. The floodwaters also submerged about 2,099.6 hectares in the district. And if that was not all, 3 people, including a child from the Kachar district, have reportedly been washed away in the ravaging floods. The administration, on its part, has been constantly monitoring the situation. Assam Cabinet Minister Ashok Singhal has inspected the flood situation in Silchar, wherein he visited different flood-affected areas to assess the condition and spoke to the flood-affected people. Like Dima Hasao and Kachar, Hojai too has suffered a great extent in the floods. Several areas of the district still remain inundated, with over 100 people taking shelter in the 36 relief camps set up by the district administration. The surging waters of the Kapili River submerged many areas of the district, which include Jamunamok, Katkutiagao, Kumargao, Lakhimigao, and Kahargao, among others. The administration was quick enough to carry out massive relief and rescue operations in the district. Thousands marooned by floods were rescued by disaster management teams and the Indian Army. 9 army boats, along with 4 NDRF, 7 SDRF, and 546 private boats have been pressed into service for the relief and rescue operations. Worth mentioning here, Cabinet Minister Keshav Mahanta too took part in the rescue operations. While the flood situation has somewhat improved in the last few days, the fact remains that the deluge has led to unprecedented losses, both to lives and property. It might take days or maybe even years to make up for what has been lost. While nature's fury is inevitable, perhaps steps can be taken to minimize the damages caused by such disasters in the days to come. And all eyes are on the Himanta Biswa Sharma-led government, which prioritizes bringing a lasting solution to floods. News Desk Report, Northeast Live. Now note Kachar Hills Autonomous Council CEM Debolal Garlosa today inspected restoration works in several locations hit by several floods and landslide. Garlosa also took stock of the situation of the Lanka Haflong Road. It is learned that more than 10 locations were damaged between Haflong and Gunjung of Haflong Lanka Road. Well, the Haflong Public Health Engineering Department has already started its restoration work of water supply at Haflong. Now, meanwhile, the Haflong-Guwahati National Highway via Jatinga has been restored only for light vehicles. And moving on now, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah today inaugurated development projects worth rupees 1,000 crore during his program at Namsai in Arunachal Pradesh. While also present at the event were Chief Minister Pema Khandu, Deputy Chief Minister Chawna Main, and Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju. Addressing a mega gathering on the occasion, Union Home Minister Shah informed that progress has been made in signing of the Memorandum of Understanding for the National Defence University campus in Arunachal Pradesh. Well, Shah said that the presence of such a university will produce well-trained professionals from the state.
यहाँ पर राष्ट्रीय रक्षा यूनिवर्सिटी का एमओयू आगे बढ़ा है। मोदी जी ने 2 बड़ी प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी आगे बढ़ाई जो रक्षा क्षेत्र के साथ जुड़ी थी। एक राष्ट्रीय फोरेंसिक साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी और एक राष्ट्रीय रक्षा यूनिवर्सिटी। राष्ट्रीय रक्षा यूनिवर्सिटी रक्षा के क्षेत्र में जो तकनीक है वो तकनीक से लैस टेक्नोक्रेट खड़ा करने की यूनिवर्सिटी। राष्ट्रीय रक्षा यूनिवर्सिटी इसके साथ साथ हमारे अर्धसैनिक बल और सैनिक बल दोनों को एक ट्रेन मैन पावर, एक ट्रेन युवा अपने आप वहां से पढ़ लिख कर एक सेना और हमारे अर्धसैनिक बल की नींव रीढ़ की हड्डी बने, ऐसा मैन पावर देने की यूनिवर्सिटी है। मैं अरुणाचल प्रदेश को अच्छे से जानता हूं। यहाँ का युवा देशभक्त तो है ही, मगर कद काठी भी यहाँ बहुत मजबूत है। मुझे भरोसा है राष्ट्रीय रक्षा यूनिवर्सिटी यहाँ आने से यहाँ के युवाओं के लिए देश भर में काम करने की अनेक संभावनाएं खुलने वाली है। देश भर के पुलिस बल के अंदर काम।
Well, Shah called Arunachal Pradesh as the jewel in the crown of India. Shah also hailed the natural beauty and culture of Arunachal Pradesh.
मैं पूरे देश भर में घुमा हूं। देश में सबसे खूबसूरत जगह अगर कोई है तो हमारा ये अरुणाचल प्रदेश है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं। ईश्वर ने भर भर कर यहाँ कुदरती संपदा दी है, हरियाली दी है और अनेक विविध भाषाओं, बोलियों, गान, संगीत, खान पान, एक विविधता वाली संस्कृति की समृद्धि भी हमारे अरुणाचल को दी है। मैं निश्चित रूप से मानता हूं कि अरुणाचल भारत माता के मुकुट में एक मणि की तरह दैदीप्यमान है और ये भारत माता के ठीक नॉर्थ ईस्ट में उत्तरी छोर पर है, जहां पर सूर्य भगवान की सबसे पहली किरण अगर देश में कहीं पर पड़ती है तो ये मेरे अरुणाचल पर पड़ती है और इसीलिए इसको अरुणाचल नामाभिमान किया गया।
And earlier today, Amit Shah visited the Pagoda temple in Namsai and offered prayers at the temple. Well, the Union Home Minister was accompanied by Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju, Chief Minister Pema Khandu, and the Deputy Chief Minister Chawna Main. Now, during his visit to the Pagoda temple, Shah was seen sitting inside the temple premises and taking part in the prayers. We'll take a very quick breather. News and updates continues when we return.
Northeast Live, the most viewed news channel in the region. On YouTube, unmatched coverage.
Oh. বাহ,
অপূর্ব ভ্যারাইটি, অপূর্ব মূল্য। ডাউনলোড মিশো।
What's trending? Who are the biggest newsmakers of the day? What are the issues affecting people?
Center had once again extended.
Are you ready to agitate?
Northeast Live सभी को मेरा शुक्रिया।
Watch Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. only on Northeast Live.
कांग्रेस सरकार कुछ नहीं कर पाया।
All the best.
We, the people of the Northeast, can also contest it.
पूर्वोत्तर में क्या रही आज की सुर्खियां? चुनावी राज्यों की राजनीतिक हलचल।
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you for staying on. Ritu Berry, the founder and global chairperson of the Luxury League, met Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma in New Delhi today. While talking to the media after the meeting, the noted fashion designer praised the rich cultural heritage of Assam, which she said needs to be promoted at global levels. She further elaborated on her discussion with Chief Minister Sharma, stating that because she is the cultural ambassador of Uzbekistan, the same way with the active support of the Assam Chief Minister, she will promote the cultural heritage of Assam at the global level.
मैं सोचती हूँ कि असम में बहुत टैलेंट है, बहुत कल्चर है और बहुत कुछ है जो हम ग्लोबली प्रमोट कर सकते हैं। मेरा एक फाउंडेशन है जो वी वर्क टू प्रमोट द कल्चर फ्रॉम इंडिया। आई एम ऑल्सो द कल्चर एंड टूरिज्म एम्बेसडर फॉर उज़्बेकिस्तान। तो मैं सोचती हूँ कि असम के कल्चर को बहुत बढ़ावा दिया जा सकता है। वहाँ के जो टेक्सटाइल्स हैं, एम्ब्रॉयडरीज हैं, हैंडवर्क है, ज्वेलरी है, उसको मैं चाहती हूँ कि ग्लोबल स्केल पे बढ़ावा दिया जाए। तो हम बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम प्लान कर रहे हैं असम के साथ, जहाँ पे हम असम का जो कल्चर है वो विदेश और देश में प्रमोट कर सकें, लोगों को बता सकें कि हमारे देश में कितना कुछ ट्रेजर है, कितना कुछ चीज़ है जो हमें प्राउड होना चाहिए जिस चीज़ से। मैं सोचती हूँ कि जो हमारा हैंडलूम सेक्टर असम का है उसमें बहुत स्कोप है, उसमें बहुत पोटेंशियल है बहुत कुछ करने के लिए, और उसी के सिलसिले में मैं बात कर रही थी। अब आगे देखते हैं कैसे कर सकें। मैं कोशिश ज़रूर करूँगी और मेरा यही इंडेवर है कि मैं असम से जुड़ के काम करूँ और असम का जो सुंदरता असम में है वो देश विदेश में लोगों को दिखाऊं और कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा काम करूं जिससे लोग समझ सकें कि हमारा देश कितना काबिल है और कितना कुछ है यहाँ पे। मुख्यमंत्री बहुत अच्छे हैं, बहुत डायनामिक हैं और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि उनके पास बहुत आइडियाज़ हैं अच्छा काम करने के लिए और सपोर्ट करते हैं। तो मैं फिंगर्स क्रॉस करके बहुत आई एम होपफुल दैट वी विल बी एबल टू अचीव ऑल आवर एम्स एंड गोल्स। मैं बहुत खुशनसीब समझूंगी अपने आप को अगर मैं असम जा सकूं, क्योंकि बहुत सुंदर हमारा प्रदेश है, उसमें बहुत सारा कुछ है जिससे इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है। और मैं चाहती हूँ कि हमारे देश में ही नहीं विदेश भी लोग समझें कि टूरिज्म के लिए असम में बहुत कुछ है जो लोग देख सकते हैं और उससे सीख सकते हैं।
And moving on to another story now, the chief advisor of All Assam Students Union, Samujal Bhattacharya, today visited the flood-affected Dima Hasao district of Assam. While during his visit to the district, the ASU advisor interacted with the flood-affected people residing in various relief camps in the district. While later talking to the media, ASU leader Bhattacharya said that they stand by the people of Dima Hasao in these distressful times. Bhattacharya added that the government should provide drinking water facilities besides restoring electricity in the flood-affected areas. Bhattacharya further urged upon the government to announce a special package for Dima Hasao so that the people there can rehabilitate themselves after the situation becomes normal.
মাইবং মাহুৰ আৰু এতিয়া হাফলঙৰ বিভিন্ন স্থানত আমি গৈ আছো আৰু ৰাইজৰ লগত আমি মতামত কৰি লৈছো আৰু বিভিন্ন আক্ৰান্ত অঞ্চললৈ গৈছো। হাফলং আৰু ডিমা হাছাওৰ জনসাধাৰণ অকলশৰীয়া নহয়, এতিয়া যিটো দুৰ্যোগৰ সন্মুখীন হৈছে আমি এই বাৰ্তাটোকে দিব খুজিছো যে হাফলং আৰু ডিমা হাছাওৰ ৰাইজ অকলশৰীয়া নহয়, আমি একেলগে আছো আৰু আমি একেলগে আগবাঢ়ি যাম। য'ত লাইট নাই, লাইন ছিঙি গৈছে তাত জেনেৰেটৰ দিয়ক, খোৱা পানীৰ ব্যৱস্থা কৰক, এইখিনি ব্যৱস্থা কৰাটো অত্যন্ত প্ৰয়োজন। আৰু আনটো বিষয় হৈছে যে ইয়াৰ পিছত ক'ত যাব। ইয়াতো আজি ৰিলিফ কেম্পত সকলে কৈছে ইয়াত ভূমিস্খলন হলে কি হ'ল মাটিটো খহি গ'ল আৰু মাটিটো নাহে আৰু ঘৰ বনোৱা নহয়। গতিকে তাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত কি কৰিব, গতিকে উচিত ক্ষতিপূৰণ সহ ঘৰ পুনৰ সংস্থাপনৰ কাৰণে চৰকাৰে ব্যৱস্থা কৰিব লাগিব। আচলতে আমাৰ পাহাৰীয়া জিলা এখনেই মানে আক্ৰান্ত হোৱা জিলা, দুখন পাহাৰীয়া জিলা কাৰ্বি আংলং আৰু ডিমা হাছাও, তাৰে আক্ৰান্ত হৈছে আমাৰ ডিমা হাছাও। গতিকে ডিমা হাছাওৰ আক্ৰান্ত ৰাজ্যৰ কাৰণে এটা স্পেচিয়েল পেকেজ দিব লাগে যাতে ক্ষতিপূৰণ সহ সংস্থাপনৰ ব্যৱস্থা কৰিব পাৰে।
Now, Sikkim today began its year-long centennial birth anniversary celebration of the 12 Chogyal of Sikkim, Palden Thondup Namgyal. Well, the celebration was attended by Governor of Sikkim, Ganga Prasad, in which he inaugurated a free medical camp as part of the celebrations and offered the traditional quote-unquote khada in front of the statue of Palden Thondup Namgyal at Diorali. Now, meanwhile, Director of the National Institute of Tibetology, Pema W. Rinzing, speaking to Northeast Live, informed that Sikkim is witnessing a historic event and the main motive behind the celebration is to preserve the history of Sikkimese Chogyal and their contributions for future generation. He added that the centennial celebration will be observed in 4 phases and will end on the 23rd of May next year. Well, besides son of the 12th Chogyal Prince Palden Wangchuk Namgyal was also present at the event.
We've been talking about this centenary since quite a long time back now, but we have started this function from today. This will continue till 22 May of 23. So this program will go for the entire 1 year, but divided into four quarters. So today is that in the morning at 8:30, Honorable Governor had inaugurated our Sawarik free medical camp in MG Mark. We are here at the park in Palden Thondup Memorial Park. You see the statue at the back. So here we have started with the inauguration. First phase is over now. Second, now we are going to have a little bit small cultural program, and after the culture program, then we have some more program to go with the photo exhibition of Late Chogyal. So it's a historic exhibition that we are doing it. The next program will be after 3 months. History is not is waving off, so we are trying to do a little bit. The third generation at the back, they should understand now what was Sikkim, what is Sikkim, what the Sikkim will be. So this is our intention.
Today we are celebrating the centennial birth celebration of Chogyal Palden Thondup Namgyal, the 12th Chogyal of Sikkim. Though his birth centennial, 100 years, will be next year, but we have started NIT along with the royal family and various other associations. We have started celebrating it from this year. So the next year, in 22nd May 2023, it will mark the 100th birthday of late Chogyal. Late Chogyal was born in 1923, in 22nd May only. 4th April 1965 was his coronation day. He became Chogyal after the death of his father, Sir Tashi Namgyal. Though he was not a crown prince, because his elder brother was a crown prince, Kunjang Paljar Namgyal, Crown Prince Kunjang Paljar Namgyal. Kunjang Paljar Namgyal died in a plane crash in Peshawar. And later, after that, he was made the crown prince. And in 1965, after 1965, he became the Chogyal of Sikkim, the 12th Chogyal of Sikkim.
And staying with Sikkim, it is indeed a moment of pride for the Himalayan state and the entire Northeast. Sikkim's Bhavika Pradhan and Kalpana Chhetri have been selected to represent India at the Asian Bodybuilding and Physique Sports Championship 2022 to be held in Maldives. Bhavika Pradhan and Kalpana Chhetri have been selected to represent the country in the junior and senior categories, respectively, for the 54th edition of the Asian Bodybuilding and Physique Sports Championship to be held from the 15th to the 21st of July 2022 at the Republic of Maldives and the WBPF World Bodybuilding and Physique Sports Championship 2022, which will be held in the month of November 2022. Well, the selection trial for the prestigious championship was held in Himachal Pradesh. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi today interacted with the badminton champions of the Thomas Cup and the Uber Cup, who shared their experiences from the tournament. The players talked about different aspects of their game, life beyond badminton, and more. Well, Prime Minister Modi mentioned India is proud of their accomplishments. Prime Minister Modi also congratulated the whole team on behalf of the nation, saying that it is no small feat by any means.
और बढ़ा दिया और एक टीम के तौर पर आप लोगों ने प्रयास किया है और मैं समझता हूं कि अपने आप में, लेकिन जब क्योंकि ओलंपिक में निराशा का दिन कोई ज्यादा दिन नहीं गए हैं, इतने कम समय में वो कौन सा जज्बा था कि आप विजय प्राप्त करके फिर से लौटे हैं? क्या कारण हुआ?
सर मेनली था कि हमें ओलंपिक्स में, जैसे मैंने बोला, कि हमको बहुत काफी दुख था क्योंकि हमने जिसको हराया वो इवेंचुअली जाके गोल्ड मेडल जीता और हमसे ही हारे थे उन लोग एक ही गेम, बाकी किसी से हारे नहीं थे उसके बाद। तो इस बार कुछ उल्टा हुआ, हम उनसे हारे प्री क्वार्टर फाइनल ग्रुप स्टेज में और हम जाके वहां पर गोल्ड जीत गए। तो वो एक चीज काफी अच्छी हुई। वो किस्मत का खेल कही है या कुछ कही है, बट मतलब हमें लिटरली कुछ अलग ही जोश आ गया कि कुछ तो कुछ करना है। और ये सिर्फ मेरे में नहीं, हम 10 लोग जो भी बैठे हैं यहाँ पर, कितना भी दुख हो कुछ भी हो, हम एक साथ थे। और मुझे लगता है ये 10 लोग हमारी भारत की जनसंख्या को एक्चुअली दिखाता है कि कुछ भी हम लोग फाइट बैक करेंगे।
And that's all we have for you in the news at 5. I'm Aaron Lingdo. Thanks for watching.
Northeast Live every weekend talk show on upcoming and hidden talents
From Northeast and beyond. Watch Showtime with me, Aaron Lingdo, only on Northeast Live.
Watch Showtime with me, Aaron Lingdo, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Repeat at 10 p.m.